Welcome to Larry Reidy's America. This is episode DH1 for this day in history, June 18th. Just a little background on this. I did this day in history a number of days, I forget how many, and I was doing presidents, but I was a little concerned about possible copyright infringement. So I deleted, I don't know, probably 130 episodes. I'm very confident that this day in history, my research, there will not be any copyright conflict. And it's something that I love history. I think this is important. And each one of these segments are going to be probably 5 minutes long or so. And I've got this day in history, American legends, sport legends, and when the weekly interviews that I try to have every week, it's going to be harder in the summer. Like last Sunday, I had I was talking about the bookshelf and had Mary Gehring on, who did an excellent job. Now, she's available all the time. Every one of my episodes, you can go to larryreedy.net, listen. You can pick any of your podcast sites or just go to my Podbean, and you can go through all the episodes, or this will make it easy if you miss any of these day in history. You can just go back and put DH1, DH2. We're starting on June 18th. It won't be difficult. They'll all be posted up. And anyway, on this Wednesday, we have sports legends coming up. Friday and Saturday, we're going to have, let's see, we're on American legends on Friday and Saturday. I've got George Washington, Patsy Cline. I don't have a guest for this Sunday, so I'm going to have Gus Hillenbrand on. So for all you local peoples, you won't want to miss that. So anyway, I've taken up 3 minutes, so this is going to be the longest, guarantee the longest episode of this day in history. But let's get started. Larry Reed's America, where we honor people, places, and pivotal moments that define the American spirit. Today is June 18th, and like every day in our great nation's history, it's marked by courage, innovation, and change. Let's look back at what happened on this day in American history. June 18th, 1812, the War of 1812 begins. 211 years ago today, the United States declared war on Great Britain. The causes were complex: trade restrictions, impressment of American sailors, and British support of Native American resistance. President James Madison signed the Declaration, and with it, the young republic faced off against the world's most significant naval power. Though often overlooked, this war confirmed Americans' independence on the world stage. June 18, 1815, the Battle of Waterloo ends the Napoleonic Wars. While not on American soil, the Battle of Waterloo had global implications. With Napoleon's defeat, Europe began stabilizing, and American trade and diplomacy saw new opportunities. This event helped usher in the era of good feelings in the U.S., where political unity briefly prevailed. June 18, 1940, Churchill's finest hour speech. Across the Atlantic, Winston Churchill delivered his famous finest hour speech to the British Parliament. Though not American, the speech deeply resonated with the American public as Europeans stood on the brink of war. A year and a half later, the U.S. entered World War II. Churchill's voice, strength, and alliance with FDR would help turn the tide of history. June 18th, 1983, Sally Ride becomes the first American woman in space. 1983 Challenger rocketed into the heavens and Sally Ride made history. At just 32, she became the first American woman to fly in space, inspiring generations of young girls and breaking barriers in STEM fields. Her courage was a landmark moment for women and every American who dares to dream big. Also on this day, in 1928, aviator Amelia Earhart became the first woman to fly across the Atlantic as a passenger. In 1987, a devastating commercial airplane crash in Detroit led to significant safety reforms in the aviation industry. On June 18th, birthdays include the great Paul McCartney, whose music and the Beatles shaped American pop culture profoundly, and he was born in 1942. History just isn't history isn't just a collection of dates. It's a living story. It's Sally Ride's rocket trailblazing across the stars. It's a young nation standing up to an empire in 1812. The echo of Churchill's words remind us to stand strong in dark times. Thanks for joining me today on Larry Reidy's America. Don't forget to subscribe and share with a friend who loves American stories as much as you do. Until next time, keep your spirit strong and your heart patriotic. Thank everybody for listening. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. And I will talk to you on the next podcast.